And actually, Candy Panda does have a level advantage over Big Fat GG at the moment. So we'll see how that all kind of pans out. In the middle of the CS, 71 for Annie. We're seeing 54 for Rumble. So not a massive amount, but certainly 20 or so can make that difference going into that mid-game kind of time when they're starting to build up towards their main items. And we are seeing now Alistair finally getting himself back home. Candy Panda now is going to put the pressure out. They know that Alistair's gone back home. That was brilliantly done by Candy Panda, it has to be said. They've let Alistair go back because they could see him there going back with that ward. And they said, okay, you go back, I'm just going to pressure Ash.
And meanwhile, look who's top, carrying on farming. It's just continuing to go. He's actually nearly got a Rabadon's death cap already, so Hotshot is going to be very nasty later on, and he's just going to continue building. And it's going to tie up Wicked. Wicked's not going to be able to free realm. Normally we saw Wicked say on Aurelia, he'd have the teleport, so he'd come down anytime there's some sort of big action happening, he'd get straight down there and join it. He can't do that. He'll lose a tower, so he has to be held up permanently. So it's pretty much become a 4v4 game, and Wicked versus Nidalee, which, you know, I guess maybe a ballsy move by SK. They knew damn well if they didn't ban him that they would pick him. So I guess they thought, you know what, we want to beat him with Nidalee, and at the moment it's not really working. I've got to say, CLG do have that advantage. He's going to go straight in towards Ocelot. The ulti coming across though, and wow, he's going to go Soul. Surely going to go down, turns around, puts a Tibbers down. Will Hotshot be able to do enough damage onto Ocelot? Wet Dream's also low. He doesn't seem to be targeting either one or two. No, it's just going to walk away. So SK do manage to pick up their second game, and that's the second gank on Sols in mid that's worked very well from Nocturne. That's the one I want.
Yeah, and obviously the ultimate.
Arrow.
Brilliant stuff there. Arrow? Where did it go?
Just flash past mid.
Actually, St. Vicious going a bit aggressive there. He's stolen away one of those wraiths, put himself a ward down, and we are getting Hotshot GG moving in. Is warded up here though. And again, Nif, every time we've seen him play, I think has been completely on top of that warding situation. Here we go then. We're going to see Candy Panda pushing in onto Big Fat GG. We've got Alistair coming down. We've got Hotshot GG in position as well. They need to get away. Actually, Nif decides to flash. He's in front, so he can get the heals off. Will it be enough to hold on? Yes, it will. Spear came in at the end as well. But again, brilliant positional play from those two down at the bottom from SK. Nif, knowing that he wasn't the target, his flash wasn't to escape from the fight there. It was just to make sure he could get that heal off and keep his teammate safe.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, Wicked has got a free lane at the top, which is why St. Vicious having to respond. They're going to continue pushing down the bottom here. Nocturne comes down, gets a nice cute straight across the lot of them there. And it's just Salsa and Ocelot just squaring off. Oh, hello, Wicked fancies a go at St. Vicious here. No, he's going to back away. He needs to turn around and actually have a go at him. Yes, he will do. You know, I fancy Wicked in this fight, and that's exactly why St. Vicious immediately exhausted. Meanwhile, down the bottom there, Hotshot GG's in all sorts of trouble. Ocelot's going to come across, going to get the ulti across. Wet Dream manages to flash through. Will he trigger the fear? No, Hotshot GG's going to get away. Candy Panda was not close enough and hadn't really responded to the fact that Ocelot had come down and caught Hotshot GG, but that should have been a kill for SK.
And Hotshot just thrown out a couple of spears, and we will see Wicked go back, and that's going to give St. Vicious a little bit of farm up at the top, which I'm sure Hotshot will tell him to leave well alone because he's on his way back up there to continue the farm that he's done so well. 114, currently only behind Candy Panda, who's up at a massive almost 150, 40 more than what we're seeing on Ash. Here we go, Hotshot GG just again chipping away at that middle turret. Wet Dream came in, down at the bottom, a bit of pressure as well. And again, Big Fat GG completely out of mana, whereas Candy Panda almost full.
Yeah, meanwhile, they keep chipping away in this mid there. Hotshot GG, you know, he's just quite happily getting a couple of hits on it and then just walking away and healing himself. It's, I can take the odd hit or two, and they're just chipping away at that tower. It's slowly going down. And at the moment, you can see elements coming down the bottom there. He's going to go straight down on Candy Panda. Will he get the pulverize down? Yes, he will do. Candy Panda is surely going to go down. The ulti comes out. Oh, Nif manages to get the ulti out there. Oh, Big Fat GG just about escapes. 160 health, and would you believe it? Nif, again, proving that he is one of the #1 supports in the world. I mean, we all talk about Candy Panda, but you just cannot underestimate how good Nif is in that lane. He just makes Candy Panda look so damn good.
Yeah, and you know, there are so many of these combos throughout League of Legends. I mean, obviously from the American scene. From Europe, you've got the likes of Yellowstar, Kuja from Millennium as well, who can all put a claim into being the best. There we go. The arrow comes in from Ash. It's landed on Wet Dream. We're actually seeing Wicked ulting onto Salsa, who's going very low. Wet Dream surely will fall. Did get the kill off there, did SK. St. Vicious surely going to go down as well, and he picks off Wet Dream in the end. He is now dead, and the rest of CLG have backed away. So 1 death for SK, 2 going over on the CLG side, but SK should not count their chickens here, because this Dragon is far from being safe, especially when that comes through. Lands straight in onto Candy Panda, and he was healed up almost instantly, but that was dangerous. Now they focus in onto Elements. Can they get the kill off? Heal coming out from Hotshot GG as well. Elements is surely a dead man, yes, and it goes to Candy Panda, who of course is the one that should be picking up those kills in that situation. But again, they're going in onto Dragon. Hotshot GG is still there, and he's focusing in on Nif, who flashes away. And look, the harassment here is ridiculously great from CLG. They've basically lost 2 team fights in a row, and they're still hanging around in a 2 versus 4 and keeping SK away from the Dragon. That's just amazing play from CLG.
Yeah, and he's bought them time, because Salsa and St. Vicious are now up again. And they're like, hello guys, don't back away yet. Now they're going to give it SK. They've just done all that harassment, and then just back away when they got 4 people up. I don't understand it. Anyway, nevertheless, Salsa is going to take down that mid turret, so I guess it's worth it in the end. And he will take it down. So second turret goes down. Salsa needs to be careful though. Wicked's going to flash straight in on. Ulti from Rumble as well. Will he manage to get away from this one? Will he have flash? He's going to turn around. He's going to put Tibbers down there. The rest of the team are going to come in. Wicked's probably the worst one. You've got to focus on. Wet Dream's the one you should be going for there. He will go down very quickly. Oh, Wicked is very low. Oh, Diddley Spear comes across. Takes him down. Beautifully done. So it was worth it in the end. Meanwhile, down the bottom, you can see it's Big Fat GG versus Candy Panda. They're going to continue pushing in. Will they take an inner turret? Yes, they will. Spear also lands on Ocelot there. He's got to be careful. The turret's almost certainly going to go down. Hotshot GG is going to be doing a lot of damage to it. Meanwhile, down the bottom, well, they're just going to continue farming. But wow, CLG pushing. You know, Candy Panda has to respond to this. He's got to come back to base. They're going to lose the base turret if they're not careful. And SK could be going out to the tournament at this rate. Will they ever react? Look, they're still fighting down the bottom there. Candy Panda's chasing on towards Big Fight GG. Managed to use his ulti. Didn't get anything from it. Son, you're losing your base. Get back there.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. If they lost the outer turret, then it's a lot worse. You know, not as bad is what I'm trying to say, is losing that one and pretty much everyone after it. Yeah, I'm not sure on that decision. I mean, they had Soraka there, who's never going to be scary enough to scare anything away.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, Rumble was there as well, but they were up against 4, and they were just going to dive straight in if Rumble got into a bad position. CLG all going to portal home. There's actually almost no ward coverage at the minute. I mean, that's just not so cool. I mean, SK, they've got like this ward here. Like, that's it. Cool.
You're a man of many words, Joe, I've got to say.
Well, it's just not cool.
It's just not cool. And well, Big Fuck GG continues to farm. They've got their own little fight going on here. Like, no, I'm the better AD. No, really, I'm the better AD. Ignore the fight that's going on. Ignore the fact I'm losing on my base. I'm going to continue fighting you. Nocturne's going to come down the bottom. Big Fuck GG is...
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going to take the tower hit. Wet Dream is going to dive in for him now. I don't think he's going to get a kill here. Surely, yes, he's going to turn around. He's going to put an arrow in his face. Oh, the arrow missed. Oh, but Hotshot GG did not miss. He's going to pounce on him. He's not going to be able to take him on the tower, though. But wow, that arrow missing. Although I think he just triggered the shield, so I think he probably would have triggered his attack damage anyway, regardless. So meanwhile, you can see CLG going to push down on the bottom tower. Look how quick it's going down now. The Hotshot GG gets down there and joins Big Fat GG. Wow, Salsa and Elements in there. And it's going to be a full-on 5v5. They need to be careful. Candy Panda's in that burst of surprise. He's going to try and push him in towards the tower. And Hotshot flashes straight out of that one. They didn't quite manage to work. Wicked ultis onto Salsa. Don't know why he went straight for that. Salsa's surely going to pull the Tibbers out in a moment. You can see he's got it ready. He's just waiting to get the stun ready. And Elements had to use his ulti on Alistair there. He's going to back away. And will they continue on? No, they won't. They're going to back away. I thought they were going to maybe go for blue, but instead we're going to get feedback. Don't know why.
No idea. So, back into feeding mode goes Hotshot, who is now up to 142. Candy Panda still leading the way up at 187. We've not really talked about the items. The action's been thick and fast. And if you look at the gold as well, I mean, 28.9 to 27.4. considering that it's 5-0 in turrets, that's actually pretty damn close.
Yeah, and a lot of that, you can see that Candy Panda 188 CS.
Yeah.
He's been farming well. They've picked up the 2 dragons as well, so it's kind of kept them in the range, as it were. But, you know, the fact that CLG do have those towers down and SK are yet to singly touch one, really, let alone take one down. I mean, top's pretty high, mid is full, bottom is about 2/3, so they've not really been able to get anything on them. They need to win a team fight, and Candy Panda continues to farm. He's feeling pretty confident against Nidalee this time. Oh, arrow going up straight up mid. I just caught it. Wet Dream managing to trigger the shield and just eat that arrow straight away, so no problems there, Joe.
No problems, and we're getting Candy Panda to come back in towards this middle area. Hotshot dropping a ward, off to farm.
Yeah.
No problem for him. The Lizard buff was taken. I'm not sure if that was by someone from SK or whether it was taken earlier from CLG. Okay, Hotshot's got the Lizard buff, and I'm pretty sure he didn't get it from this side of the map because he wasn't there for a while. So I guess that's a stolen one. I'm just going to turn our volume down a little bit. Maybe that will counter the squeaks. So, SK have got 3 guys farming on the Wolves. That's bit of a desperate move, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's when that's
we really need money.
Yeah, we've got no wards. We need money. Actually, they have got pretty good wards in the jungle, so they can kind of see it clear. But the fact they keep losing it out to Nidalee, it's a bit of an issue at the moment. Nidalee now currently he's got that Rabadon's death cap, had it for quite a while. As we said, he's got the Sheen as well, so he's going to really do a lot of proc damage. You can see Wriggles Lance and Phage on Lee Sin. Meanwhile, you can see pretty standard stuff on the cow with the